Hey, Brian Fass here from Fit Responder and Injury Prevention Systems. Moving into our second discussion in our leadership letter, I want to talk to you very frankly and very upfront about something that has bothered me for years. It's preventative maintenance, PM. As I've traveled the country for over a decade, working with every make and model of EMS, public, private, blended EMS, fire, fire rescue, fire EMS, air medical, what has consistently shocked me in every department I go to is we take much, much better care of our gear and our trucks and our apparatus than we do ourselves. Think of it this way. How much time was spent in school and in training to not get hurt, to learn to survive the job? Who taught you how to move patients properly? Who taught you how to use your equipment the correct way? Who taught you how to learn to sleep? What supplements you need to take to survive the job? Who taught you to slow down when you're driving, that it's not your emergency? Who taught you to be safe? And unfortunately, the answer we consistently hear is no one. It's a hodgepodge of hand-me-down bad habits, tricks of the trade that for the most part are more dangerous than the solutions we need to offer. We wonder why attrition is so high. We wonder why stress is such a big issue. We wonder why PTSD, resiliency, and suicide have become such major problems. As a leader, I trust that you read a lot of the publications that are out there. If you have, I hope you've seen the two different articles that I wrote. One in EMS 1, the other one in EMS World Magazine, directly talking about this issue. It's huge. And unfortunately, folks, you got to get off your ass and get ahead of this problem. We are literally killing our workforce. I talk to every department and ask how they are with vacancies, and every single one is struggling. People are leaving the profession. Call volume's too high, provider resiliency is poor, injury rates remain high, wellness, nutrition, fit for duty are all pieces of the puzzle when it comes to safety. Do you have a nationally validated, content valid physical abilities test, a job task simulation? If you do, good for you, but if it doesn't have a script and a grading form, then we still have to talk about, are you defensible or not? How long do you train your new employees? If it's less than an hour of patient handling and equipment use, you fail. And I'm sorry to say that, but it's the truth. What we've seen year after year is it's going to take a good 2 to 6, if not 8 hours of consistent, repetitive training to become very, very good at patient and equipment handling in a controlled environment. Because we all know, once the light starts flashing and we're unseen, all of those bad habits will come back out. How often do you retrain it? Never is probably the correct answer. And that's part of the problem. We train everything on generally an annual basis, but we rarely ever retrain the one thing that costs us the most. So invest in your humans, just as you invest in your equipment and your apparatus. People need preventative maintenance as well. That's why fit for duty is such a big issue. We, as a profession, need to do a much, much better job at teaching people to survive this job. Teach them how to eat. Get the vending machine of death out of the base. Teach them how to sleep, sleep hygiene, sleep supplementation, how to create restfulness, mindfulness. What type of exercise can be done on duty that is safe, promotes good flexibility, reduces back pain, increases alertness? What do you do when you're off shift to invest in your own preventative maintenance? Folks, it's up to us. It's up to us to educate people. It's up to us to empower them. It's up to us to change the profession for the better. We need to leave it better than when we found it. Now, we've worked for years behind the scenes to bring a lot of this stuff forward. If you're reading this email or listening to this video, it's because you care, and I thank you for that. We've invested well over a decade at building a training system. And what should a good system do? It should save you time, effort, and money. We built the injury-free system because there's no sense reinventing the wheel. We did it for you. So think about what's good, think about what's bad, but you've got to do something. If we can help you, great, we'd be happy to do it. If you think you can do it on your own and you need some support, we're here for you. But please, take this information, get a committee together, look at your losses, look at your problems, and do something about it. Y'all be safe out there. Until next time, I'm Brian Fass with Fit Responder, and I appreciate your time.